Goofy, what are you doing? We need to go rescue Pinocchio, come on. Hey guys, Mistmaster1 here, and welcome back to more Let's Play Kingdom Hearts Final Mix HD Proud Level 1. In the last episode, we explored through all the chambers of Monstro, met up with Riku once again, but he has taken Pinocchio away for some means that we don't quite understand quite yet. And Geppetto is upset, and he gave us this new ability to jump really high in the shared abilities section of our abilities menu. In this episode, we are going to chase down Riku and get Pinocchio back from him. Now, as soon as you enter here, this is the throat, you'll notice immediately on the floor there's a blue trinity here. You can kind of do the same cheesing strategy by jumping and landing on it and activating it because, as you can guess, we have ourselves some Heartless here. These are some more shadows, but they're pretty pitiful, like they, usually are. They were only kind of a little bit scary when we just made it to, like, Traverse Town and stuff like that. They're really not that much of a threat anymore, so just quickly dispatch them and get yourself your next blue trinity right here. Right on the floor of the throat of Monstro, real quick. Okay. And from that, we get ourselves, of course, some money, but also get ourselves a Mithril Shard. Now, the goal of this place, in this room right here, is to make it all the way to the top of the throat and get to the stomach up there. And what we're going to do is just jump on these platforms, and meanwhile, a lot of enemies will spawn. Don't pay any mind to them. Just get to the top and jump again, and you can get yourself to where Riku is hiding out.
Hey! Let Pinocchio go, Riku!
A puppet that's lost its heart to the heartless. Maybe it holds the key to helping Kairi. How about it, Sora? Let's join forces to save her. We can do it together. What? You'd rather fight me? Over a puppet that has no heart?
Heart or no heart, at least he still has a conscience.
Conscience?
You might not hear it, but right now it's loud and clear. And it's telling me you're on the wrong side!
Then you leave me no choice.
Pinocchio! Pinocchio!
Jiminy, I'm not gonna make it. Oh, I guess I'm okay.
Huh?
What? Oh, not this thing again. Whoa, what? Riku just used darkness to get away. Yeah, Pinocchio, run away. Here we have ourselves our next fight with Parasite Cage, and he is a lot more fierce than he was in the last encounter. First of all, back away from that little, like, forceful attack that he does at the start where he just charges you like this. And what you're going to want to just try to do is get off a lot of air combos as quick as you can, because after a little bit, you will be able to just stun this guy. Oh, get out of the way. Okay. Don't worry too much about your party members. Whoa, that was interesting. Okay. And after you do enough damage to this guy, he's being a bit of a jerk about it, but after you do enough damage and you do enough combos to him, he will eventually topple over, and you will have another target you can actually hook onto in order to deal some more damage. Can be a little tricky, though, because sometimes he just refuses to, enter that phase, like, oh. And this is also another attack he has where he will breathe that, he'll take in the stomach acid and actually spit it at you, and that will cause a lot of damage, but also a poison status effect, which will drain your HP for a few seconds. So even after you fully heal yourself with Cure, you can actually still take damage after the fact. I'm surprised I'm not getting a specific thing to happen with this fight. Okay, just get out of the way. He pretty much does all the same things he did in the last fight, plus those new features I was talking about prior. I wish he would just topple over, because there's this whole phase where he will just, he'll take so much damage and take enough hits to where he'll just, like, fall backwards, and you can kind of just... You see that little orb in his stomach right there? He'll expose that, and you'll be basically allowed to, what's it called? Chip away at that instead of the actual exterior of Parasite Cage himself. I don't know if I'll actually get the opportunity to show that off the way this fight's been going, but, Just in case I don't throwing that out there, he will get stunned for a few seconds where you can get some combos in. And yeah, that can be a way you do your main source of damage to this guy is through that little dark orb in his stomach there. But, you know, we've already done a lot of damage to this guy and he's dead. He didn't do that one attack once where he just falls over and, you know, in pain and you can chip away at him. That's a little strange, but nonetheless, we finished him off. There we go. Defeat him for good this time.
Riku! Riku, where are you?
Yeah, he used like the darkness like to form a portal and get out of there. That's so weird. Attain the power of time. We learn ourselves the last type of magic in the game, which is stop. We now have all 7 magic types. Where is he?
So, Kairi's like a lifeless puppet now?
Precisely.
And her heart was...
Taken by the Heartless, no doubt.
Tell me, what can I do?
There are 7 maidens of the purest heart. We call them the Princesses of Heart. Gather them together, and a door will open to the heart of all worlds. Within lies untold wisdom. There you will surely find a way to recover Kairi's heart. Now, I'll grant you a marvelous gift. The power to control the Heartless.
Soon, Kairi. Soon.
Wow. What I will say is that this game is great at dumping a lot of information on you in just 1 or 2 cutscenes. So there, a lot of it was explained to us, but oh no. First with this. That's right, we've done the stuff in Monstro and it's probably not very happy about what's going on inside it right now. What's it doing? Oh, it's flying. Oh no. Oh, bless you. And he just sneezed us out. And he looks really mad. That's funny, actually. I sure hope Pinocchio and Geppetto are okay. We miraculously got in our ship for no explained reason. Yeah, hopefully they landed safely somewhere. Well, I mean, I guess the explanation would be we just ran from that room and got in our ship as quick as possible, but... Riku. Yeah, Sora doesn't know what happened to Riku. He's perfectly fine, as we know, but of course they don't know. There's a lot of dramatic irony in this, game where we know as an audience what's happening, but the main characters and antagonists aren't 100% sure what's happening to the other. The game dumps you off back at Agrabah for no reason other than to just, you know, be there. I think my magic is as good as Donald's now. You get this message once you have all 7 types of magic from Fire, Blizzard, Thunder, Cure, what's it called? Stop, Gravity, and... what's the last one? Arrow. There we go. No way, not in a million years. Well, my magic's probably better than yours. I have more MP than you do. Why don't you go see Merlin and work on your magic? Ha! We did that in 2 episodes ago. Yes. There's a tournament being held at the Coliseum. Look at that. I hear there's a great reward for the winner. Remember they were talking about the Pegasus Cup being available soon? Well, we could go do that right now. But instead, we're going to go back to Traverse Town. Because, the few things now. Well, first of all, we got ourselves our next torrent page, so we can go complete the next chapter in that, 100 Acre Wood world. But there are... and on top of that, we got ourselves the Watergleam Summon Gem, so we can get ourselves another summon from here. But there are 2 other really important things I want to do real quick. I'm just going to dock real quick in the first district. I could dock in the accessory shop, doesn't really matter. We want to be in the first district regardless. And the very first thing we're going to want to do is actually come over to this side of the first district, because you remember this house wasn't here before, like even in the 2 videos before when we were in Traverse Town, and if you look closely on the front of this house, it says Geppetto, so that means that they have actually made their way here to Geppetto's house. So they're perfectly fine. That's one ridiculous sneeze if it sent them all the way from that side of the world map to here. Pinocchio. Hey, it's Sora. Well, hello, Sora. How did you get here? A man named Leon helped us. That would explain a lot. He even got us this house to live in. How did he build the thing so dang fast? What? I don't know how I'll ever repay his kindness. Say, I hear you three are fighting the Heartless. I thought I might be able to help you, so I made this. And we obtained Geppetto. Yes, Geppetto is now ours. We will use him for various things. For us? Yes, go get me a cappuccino. But of course, Pinocchio and I can't thank you enough. We'll do anything we can to help you. But no, actually what that is, and I don't know if the game outright says it, but if you go into your, gummy stuff right here, it's a model for a gummy ship. He creates various gummy ship models across the game, and there are various conditions for when he will actually create new ones. For example, how many enemies you defeat. I believe there's a requirement for getting all the summons and defeating a certain amount of enemies, but I mean, more on that, you know what I'm gonna say. Maybe I can make a better ship for you someday. Please visit any time. Pinocchio would be glad to see you too. I'm being good, even without Jiminy's help. So yeah, they're perfectly fine, miraculously, and we don't really have to worry about them. Coming into this house, you can find this little treasure chest here, and we get ourselves the Wishing Star Keyblade. Huh. Now, this will be our 4th Keyblade that we have obtained, and I have to be 100% honest with you guys. I'm going to cut the BS, and I'm just going to say it how it is about this Keyblade. Wishing Star. How does it compare to, you know, Jungle King and 3 Wishes? Well, I'll be honest with you. It's pretty good. It's actually very good. This is potentially like the best Keyblade you can get for a fair amount of time in mid-game, actually. Because, if you're playing regular Proud, you can get certain abilities, and one of them would be Slapshot, and also you can get yourself a Combo Plus ability, which allows you to do adds another hit to the combo, which we can actually obtain through another means aside from leveling, but that's just an example. And what you can do is do a Slapshot attack, which is a sort of passive, like, upward strike ability, and then a regular hit, and then another Slapshot, and then a finisher type move, and thus all Slapshot attacks and finisher type attacks will deal critical damage, so it's actually a really good Keyblade. Sadly, it's not very useful at level 1, but if you're playing on pretty much any other difficulty, it's pretty good. And on top of that, we can get ourselves a postcard from the back of their house right here on the shelf, and that pretty much is everything that they have to offer for us at this point in time. Now what I'm going to do, since I forgot to do so at the end of the other video, when we got the postcard in the, accessory shop, we now have the last 2 postcards we need for this place right here, for this little mailbox. Mail the 9th postcard, we can get ourselves an AP up, and if you mail the last one, you can get yourself the defense up. And there we go. Thanks for sending all 10 postcards. That little mini quest is completed, and that kid looks like he wants to murder someone, so I'm gonna leave him alone. And yeah, that's just one of the things that we want to do in this place now. The rest of it will take place inside of Merlin's, inside of Merlin's house. So what I'm quickly going to do to cut out, or get there in the shortest amount of time possible, we're going to leave through the world exit of Traverse Town, refly back to the world itself, and since we've been there several times, we have the Magician's Study open to us through the save point, so we are just going to quickly warp there from the world map to the Magician's Study so we can get done what we need to get done here. That is the fastest way you can hop between certain parts of worlds, is just leaving through a certain save point or a world exit and then coming through back on the world map the second time around. First thing I want to do, we got the Water Gleam Summon Stone in Monstro just last episode, and at the end of last episode, talk to the Fairy Godmother. Oh, another Summon Gem? Let's help this little one. Here we go. Bibbidi bobbidi boo! And we learn our magic spell Dumbo, which we'll be putting to good use in the next world, actually. If you find any more of these stones, bring them to me. Yada yada. An important thing, I will actually go over this later, but now that we have all 7 varieties of magic, this guy, Merlin, will give us something important. But I will hold off on doing that until we have done the thing we need to do in 100 Acre Wood, since we have this new torn page. So let's do this first, talk to Merlin after. And now we are back here once again, and these pages are still blank, but this one up here is the new one that's been filled in. A broad expanse of vegetable fields. Take a look? Sure, why not? And this will be the second chapter of the 5 that we need to fill in to ultimately complete the 100 Acre Wood. And here we have the vegetable patch, and we have ourselves, what do we got? We got currants, yes, what else? We got some more currants. Over here we have cabbage, and of course, the most important one of all, can't forget about him, pumpkins. Oh, well, okay. So yeah, weird, kind of, you know, misspelled. That's kind of the thing, how things work in this place. But interesting little thing is you can actually pull the vegetables out of the ground, either the pumpkins or the cabbages, and this doesn't really lead to anything. Except for a rare instance where once in a while when you actually do lift these up, you can get an item from it, and depending on the item depends on your luck. Most of the time, as you can see here clearly, you won't really get anything. I'm just totally buying time in the off chance I actually manage to get an item drop, but in case I don't, what you can do is you can pluck all of these out of the ground, and once in a while you'll get an item drop that can either be a potion, or if you're extremely lucky, you can actually get yourself an elixir. Which is actually a way that people have utilized to get themselves elixirs in this game, but I don't recommend that because it is extremely luck-based. And as you can see, I've had 0 luck even getting a regular potion, let alone an elixir, so I don't know why I'm still doing this. The fact that I've actually gone through and tried to pluck every single one of these cabbages out of a hope that I would finally get one is beyond me. Okay, well there's only 6, what the? Oh, okay, we got an elixir. There we go. I'm not going to pluck anymore. That's just to prove a point. But you see, it took a minute to load there, and it actually loaded in the elixir. That's hilarious. So there we go. It actually was worth using in the first place. What? Oh, this is quite naughty to look inside someone's mailbox letter. Hope we'll be finding more honey together soon, Pooh. Huh. Well, if we go around the side of this house, there they are. There's Pooh and Piglet right here. Rabbit, look, Rabbit's house came back, but it looks like Rabbit isn't home. Rabbit's house. Nice sign, dude. Pooh's been calling and calling, but the house says no one's there. Well, would you imagine that? Nobody's home? That's right, nobody. There's totally nobody here. That's why you're hearing this voice right now. So you know what? Let's just say, screw it. Let's go inside Rabbit's house. Who is this person named Nobody? Well, funny you mention that. There's a lot of them named Nobody, or that are nobodies in this series, but anyway. Nobody. Have you seen Rabbit? No, no Rabbit here. There's no one here. You're right there. I like how you can see Sora in the background there on the left. Hello, Rabbit. Piglet doesn't even need to squeeze through. He's so small, he just walks right in. Why, Pooh, what a pleasant surprise. Nice to see you too, Piglet, and... Hello. Is this a new friend? Pooh, I'm sorry, but I'm all out of honey at the moment. So he's, you know, like, oh no, and then he's like, oh hi. He's totally hiding the fact that he doesn't want to see them. Sora, do you smell honey? Well, actually I do, because Rabbit's a terrible liar, and if you actually look up, can I please see? If you look up, hello, can I not target it? There it is. You can actually see there's honey right here. Honey? How did that get up there? Would you like some, Pooh? Don't feel you have to, of course. Oh, thank you, Rabbit. I would like just a small smackerel. I'm quite hungry. I need to stop doing that accent. Pooh Bear. These are still screenshots of you eating. You're not eating the whole pot, are you? Once you start, there's no stopping you, is there? And Pooh is just going to eat that jar of honey forever. It's endless, too. It's infinite honey. See, look, whenever he eats it, it doesn't change. But yeah, there you go. So he's stuck, like, doing that for a while. And that's pretty much it. That's all we have to do for this torn page. It's pretty simple, really. I don't know why they just had us come... Oh, wait, what? Help! Please, help, Pooh! What? We just left 2 seconds ago. What is going on? Aw, poor Piglet. Well, if you must know... yeah. All this because he can't stop liking honey so much. If Pooh doesn't slim down, my house will stay plugged up forever. If only there was something we could do. I like this music, by the way. You don't really hear it anywhere else in the game. Oh, what to do? Oh, help and bother? Okay, I'm stuck again. I came in through this hole, so it must have shook. The classic fat people jokes. Okay, now let's leave the house and talk to him. So talk to him to his face and not his ass. That would kind of help. Oh, how will I eat honey if I'm stuck here? When it's lunchtime, perhaps you could bring me a honey jar. I don't think that's a good idea. No honey till you're unstuck. Yeah, I agree. If Pooh doesn't slim down, my house will stay plugged up forever. If only there was something we could do. Wait, I know. A bit of carrot top juice will do the trick. Alright. I have a carrot patch on the other side of the stream. Yeah, I hope you don't mind I plucked all your other vegetables while I was over there. Carrot top juice is just the ticket to slimming down a Pooh. Oh no! Wait, what? What is happening? Wait, what are you oh-knowing about? What the? He just wrecked the bridge. Whoa, a little personal there, don't you think?
Hey there, name's Tigger. T-I-G-G-R. That spells Tigger. Well now, I don't think I've ever seen you before.
Hello, Tigger. You've just bounced my new friend, Sora.
Hey, Pooh. Say, you're looking mighty uncomfy today. Is that some new exercise? Why, bouncing around is a lot more fun.
Well, why do you bounce around so much, Tigger?
Why? 'Cause bouncing's what Tiggers do best. Speaking of which, my bouncing spot has gone and disappeared. So for now, this will be my new bouncing ground.
Remember the fact he says something about his bouncing spot because, maybe we'll find a torn page about it. Tigger's bouncing will ruin my vegetables. Yeah, and I plucked them as well, so I apologize for that. And if we don't give Pooh some carrot top juice, he'll be stuck forever. Please help me. Keep Tigger away from my carrots. And you know what that means, folks. This is quite a fix, but I have just the solution. Pay attention now. It is time for Owl to explain what we have to do now. We have ourselves another minigame, which is basically this whole world is minigames if you haven't put that together yet. Sorry, you'll have to protect this carrot patch. If Tigger bounces on a carrot twice, it'll be buried. Once. How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? Twice. And that's the whole gimmick. You don't want the carrots to sink below that. Just like that. Protect the carrots from Tigger's bounces and you'll receive points. How, you ask? It's elementary. Is it now? Simply get to the carrots before Tigger lands on them. There are 15 carrots here. Your score depends on how many you save and how many times you block Tigger. Oh, and one more thing. The rush command is the key to a high score. It's actually not, you'll see why. Select rush while near a carrot that isn't buried yet. Can you please stop talking so I can do this minigame? That's basically it. Okay, here we go. Because it's getting a bit late on the recording time and I don't want to have this video go on too much longer. So you'll have 1 minute to try to block Tigger as many times as possible and save as many carrots as possible. And that's as simple as it gets. He can outspeed you in a lot of these, but if you get under him like that, you block him off and you gain points for doing so. But a neat little thing, and this is weird, if you actually block him while you're in the air, this is a little awkward to do. You can also use the rush command if you want to, it's kind of not really... There you go. The rush command isn't really necessary, but it's just there if you want to see, like, use the reaction command to maybe get over there in time. It doesn't work a lot. But yeah, as you see, we cannot jump, and if he lands on us while in midair, well, we're in midair like that, Sora does a really weird bounce, but it also raises your score up by like 3 or 4 at a time. No, 3 at a time. And if you normally do it like you'll see there, it only goes up by 1. So the key to a high score is to actually stop Tigger while you're in the middle of a jump. It's really weird, I know, but that's just kind of how they designed it. I don't know what else to say. And we blocked him 26 times, and we've saved, I think, 13 carrots or so. How many? Block 26, 14. We did better than I thought. Get a score of 364. Pretty good.
Oh, what's going on? Nobody keeps up with Tiggers. Maybe there's something wrong with my tail.
And Tigger leaves for now, which is good because we're almost done with this now. Thank you so much. Now I'd better make that carrot top juice. I'll get the carrots, so please wait inside the house. Gladly, because I didn't realize how long this was going to take, and I'm coming up on 25 minutes now, so we should hurry up now. Oh, what a day. I gave Pooh the carrot top juice. All we have to do now is push him out. Just a little push should do. Okay, a little push. I got it, man. We got this. And, oh my god! That was a thrust and a half, dude. Oh! Strike! Oh my god. Rabbit, calm down. First my vegetable patch and now this. Ah, sorry about that, dude.
Bother. Oh, where am I? It's ever so dark in here. Well, it isn't so bad, I suppose. There is plenty of honey.
Pooh will never change. I also like that little echoey sound effect they had implemented, because he's like, you know, his head's covered by the pot and stuff. The torn page turned to a new item, we get ourselves a mithril shard. We've come across a million of those so far. And that is everything we can do in the 100 Acre Wood as of right now until we get our next torn page. So, 2 out of the 5 torn pages collected. Did I just say torn page? Never mind. I thought I just said something really bad there. But yeah, 3 more to go. We'll be collecting them in the next few episodes. Like, we might be done with this world in the next, like, 10 to 15 episodes, actually. Now, last thing I want to do in this world, we have Fire, Blizzard, Thunder, Cure, Gravity, Stop, Arrow, all 7 magics. We want to talk to this guy. You're making excellent progress. Here's something for your effort. One of the most useful items in the entire game for level 1. We received the spell by... okay. Sorry. Keep it up. And that's all I want to do. But this Keyblade is amazing. Look at this. Raises max MP by 2 and significantly enhances magic and summon power. The godsend of Keyblade varieties that we want in this game. We now have 6 MP and we are absolutely dominating with our magic power, our summon power. Really good stuff, and this is going to make the next several parts of this game very easy because 6 MP is a godsend for what's coming up. But anyway, guys, I've been Mistmaster1. This has been episode, I believe, 22 of Let's Play Kingdom Hearts Final Mix HD Prod Level 1, and in the next episode, we will take on the new cup at Olympus Coliseum with our new Spellbinder in hand. Things are going to be really fun for the rest of this project, because now we will have at least 6 MP, and 6 MP will ensure mass destruction on all types of Heartless. So guys, once again, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in episode 23 where we take on the Pegasus Cup. See you guys then.